Back again. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus, and this video is just going to simply be about what to do if you're gone for an extended while on your vacation for your aquarium and your aquarium fish. So let's just get started. And also in this video, I'm going to briefly go over one more point about the Max Clean air filter that you can do that I forgot to mention on my last video. But when you're on an extended vacation, this is what you definitely want to do, especially according to how many fish you got and what kind of fish you got and how big it is. But this is something that I've always kept around, and of course I've got two of these for both of my tanks, and that is an automatic feeder. Now with this automatic feeder, you can put your preferred food that you feed your fish inside of here. What I usually feed my fish when I'm gone on an extended vacation is just these Tetra Crisps tropical color. I just think it's just a great stable food, and I mix it with a little bit of flake food, and it easily feeds the fish. Now this automatic feeder is a great thing because what it does is has an interval of I believe every 12 hours, I believe it is, it will dump food in the tank. So it feeds your fish about twice a day, and so it's a great thing to have around. It's great, definitely great on an extended vacation. Now another thing that I use is these giant plankton banquet blocks. These are great food to feed my bottom feeders, such as my Hillstream loaches, or maybe you got a Placostomus, or maybe you have some catfish that are on the bottom, or loaches, snails. They will definitely appreciate some food like this. You can also buy the gel packs, Tetra gel packs at Walmart, and they last, the larger kind lasts up to 14 days. This one right here lasts between 10 and 14 days. It's a great option to have as well. Now if you have a small tank, and maybe you don't, if you have a small tank and you have catfish or maybe smaller fish, you could probably just get by with this block here without even having to buy an automatic feeder. These automatic feeders now are kind of expensive. I think I see them for, I think the cheapest I've seen them is probably like $17 for one of these. $15 to $17 was the cheapest that I've seen, and they got some really good ones too. Ones that has digital controllers on them and stuff like that, which is really neat. This one just a regular old one, no digital, just put in a battery and it just automatically goes around and feeds your fish. Now like I said, this right here works great as well. I use both of these in combination when I'm feeding, especially my large tank that has bottom feeders on it and top feeders as well. And now for my shell dweller tank, of course I will probably just use just this automatic feeder, because that's all my shellies will need, automatic feeder, and I will use some of the Tetra tropical flakes to feed them as well. This is also great for pellets, small to medium-sized pellets, maybe for your larger cichlids and things of that nature will definitely enjoy something like that. Now while we're here, I'm just going to show you real fast one more point about the Max Clean air filter that I forgot to mention. On your Max Clean air filter, once you got your insides here all cut out and it's all clear. Now last video, like I said, you can go through one of those slots, one of those 4 slots, and put an airline tubing through it and then hook up your air stone. Well, you don't actually have to do that as well if you don't want to. You can actually just, with the hole right here that's on the bullseye, you can take a regular air stone like this and stick it in there nice and snug. Usually it won't go anywhere, and just put that right inside your tubing here for your Max Clean air filter. Hook up an airline tubing, and that will draw bubbles up draw water up from the bottom all the way up to the top, and then shoot out, of course, on the top. So that's just another way that you can also hook it up as well. Now just know this, when you hook it up this way, that and never clog air stone, never clog air stone would not fit in that. I just want you to know that. So a never clog air stone will not fit. So, but a regular air stone will fit pretty nice and snug. Usually won't go anywhere. Okay, so that was just one of the tips that I wanted to give about the Max Clean air filter. Okay, so now what else do you want to do? Well, if you have your fish tank and everything, What you also want to do before you leave, especially on an extended vacation, is give your fish tank a nice little water change. It don't have to be a really big one, but just give it a nice water change so that the fish will have fresh water while you're gone, and that'll help them out a whole lot. And also what you want to do is just check your equipment. Check your heaters, make sure they're working properly, your filters are working properly, your lights are working properly. And also, when you do that big water change, what you might want to do as well, and might want to think about, is feeding your plants some fertilizer, so that if you have live plants, feed them some fertilizer so that your plants can have fertilizer. It might not be a bad idea in some cases to have two heaters, just in case if one heater fails while you're gone, especially in the wintertime, because my basement can get quite cold down here. So you want to make sure that your other heater kicks on, and so that your fish don't get too cold while you're gone. And so hopefully while you're going on your extended vacation, everything will be okay. Now, if you're only going to be gone from somewhere like 2 to 5 days, I would not even worry about really feeding the fish with automatic feeders or feeder blocks. Your fish will probably be just fine for 5 or 6 days. But if you get past probably 6 days, I would definitely use a feeder block or the automatic feeder or the combine of both, and just to make sure that your fish are well fed. But like I said, anything less than probably 6 days, your fish should be fine, because they will usually just eat on the stuff that's in the tank, and they should be fine within that time period. And so these are here were just the little tips that I wanted to give while you're going on vacation. And until my next video, everyone, just keep on hacking, and I'll see you on the next video.